Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
I'm Brianna Motzkus, and welcome to day 2 of QuiltCon. Okay, so we thought we would do a little better job of for you guys today and really show you more of the show. We were just having so much fun that we didn't take a lot of pictures. So we just thought we'd start by giving you kind of a lay of the land so you can see that there's lots of tables here for people to just sit and rest. It's very early. The show's been open for 5 minutes, so there are a lot of people here already, but they're down the aisles. And then you can see what do you think, Brianna? There's 10
8 aisles. I think there's 8 aisles,
Brianna.
and they're double side, which I think that means there's probably around 40 to 50 vendors per aisle.
Maybe. We'll have Anna pop in the number of how many vendors are here.
We'll have to do some research because I don't have the full number. There's also, we learned there are day passes or like weekend passes. So if you are somebody who, I'd love to do QuiltCon, but I'm going to do some jumping because I have to go see a sister in Texas, you can just get QuiltCon tickets for one day.
For one day, right.
And hang out. You could get it all done in one day. We just lollygag and see people. There have been a few howls that we have found. Otherwise, they recognize me for hair.
Yeah.
Mom's been recognized for her voice.
My voice.
So, yeah.
Oh, I heard your laugh. I knew you were here.
So yeah, it's been really fun. We're also going to try to get to the quilt show before we leave. And we're probably going to do kind of a fun little quilt show slideshow for you.
Yeah, a little
any of you
montage.
Guys that are fans, friends of the Modern Quilt Guild, they've been sharing pictures like every hour there's a new quilt. And you can see who the winners are.
They're pretty stunning.
They're amazing.
So we're going to do that as a whole separate thing for you guys. So we're going to try to make it out there. Again, we have a bunch of other people. We're going to talk with Elizabeth Hartman. She's here. We're going to talk with, who else were we going back to talk to?
Jen Kingwell is here.
Oh, Jen Kingwell. I love
say hi
her.
To her. She's got some new patterns.
Yeah.
So we're going to go check her out. We stopped at her booth yesterday, but
she was at lunch.
Packed, and she was at lunch. So I was like, we'll come back.
Yeah. And then the other thing, I wish I could see it here. We're also going to do a fashion of QuiltCon for you.
Everybody has
I don't see
jackets. Oh, there's one over there.
Oh yeah. Do you guys see? Can I zoom in without making it go? Oh, she disappeared. I lost her. Oh wait, here's a hot one right here. Whoop.
We already have a slideshow full.
I know. There's a bunch of them that just do such a nice job and really, a lot of Oh, there's another one. There's a jacket back there. Do you see him? Right in there. There you go. I barely. Sorry. Anyway. Oh.
You guys can't be trusted.
Sorry, I can't be trusted. I don't know why I have this.
Okay, I'm gonna cut Mom off. We're gonna go do some laundering and take some more pictures.
And no more nausea. Brianna will do the rest of it.
All right, so we found this is the Elizabeth Hartman, and so this is her booth, and so we've stopped, and for we did get her to autograph some of her patterns that we're going to put in our breast cancer basket. So we're watching for that in October. But I believe that if you scan across here, we have all of these in the shop. But Elizabeth, let them see your beautiful face. What is your favorite one, and which one was your first one?
My first one? So for my Patterns by Elizabeth Hartman pattern line, the first two that I released together were Aviatrix Medallion and Fancy Fox, and that was 11 years ago now.
Oh, no.
Those were not the first two. I've actually been writing quilt patterns for 18 years now.
Wow.
So those were not the first patterns that I
like
wrote.
30, so 18 years.
Oh, I'll be 50 this year.
No!
Wow!
Okay, I don't know how much we like her now. Dang it. Wow, that's amazing. Congratulations on that.
Thank you. But yes, Fancy Fox and Aviatrix Medallion are the first ones that are that look like the patterns that you see.
Gotcha. Yeah. And do you have a current favorite? I suppose it changes a lot, right?
Well, I have 4 new ones that I did.
Let's share those. Yeah.
So that if we look over here, so the Yeti's wearing pajamas is the first one.
They were saying monsters yesterday, and I said,
mean,
that's totally a Yeti.
Yeah,
I mean,
he totally is.
Yetis, monsters.
I guess
Yetis
it could
are
be
monsters.
either one.
Yetis are a kind of
That's
monster.
true. Yeah.
So then we have the mermaids here to the right.
Beautiful.
And then if we swing all the way around to this side, we have the capybaras and sloths in their vacation clothes. And the capybaras and sloths are part of my animals wearing clothes series. So they kind of, all of the patterns that have this kind of style of body, like the Yetis we just saw, and Randolph and Rudy and the Bunny Bunch. And then actually if we come around here, I'll pull you around the table. This is Foxes and Flannels, which is another new pattern that's part of that series. And all of these guys, because their bodies are the same size, you can mix and match their clothes. So if you want to make a Yeti wearing vacation clothes, or if you want to make a capybara wearing a flannel shirt, you can trade them all around.
Awesome.
So yeah, those are the new ones.
Awesome.
That's fantastic. Elizabeth, thank you so
Oh, you're
much.
welcome.
It's
Thank
good
you
to-
very much.
Thank you.
Hey, so we had a lot of shout outs for Sisters in Chehalis. So here are the girls. I'm sure you're following them on Facebook so that you have seen their beautiful booth. They did a fabulous job. Look at all that inspiration. Hi! Morgan has a little snippet in the fashion of QuiltCon. She had the cutest overalls on the other day. I love them. That's going to be something I'm going to make this year. These are all pretty much like 1-inch finished strips and squares. Super impressive, super scrappy. Cute little pineapple block.
Kind of want to mention about the lines. There are lots of long lines. Some of these are for demonstrations or, an opportunity to get in there and sew on a little kit or a project. And then some of the other lines are because you can have an opportunity to spin a wheel or do something and win a prize. And so it is kind of nice, but we're not super fond of lines, so we don't do that, but
Lots of things to do.
lots of things to do. Here's just another view from the other end. Again, this is a really popular show. I am amazed at the number of people here. You really can't see the depth of how many. We'll try to find out numbers for you guys, but it's pretty amazing. I hope that wasn't too fast. This is our little wooden guy that we talked about yesterday. He said he sold half of his clappers yesterday, so we're super excited about that for him. And then we're going to head down also, and we're going to do a little quilt show tour, and we are going to do that separate for you guys. So we're going to work on that here in a little bit.
This is make and takes at the Cotton and Steel booth. So you're making little journal covers to hold your pen or a little scrunchie holder, but lots and lots of activities to do at QuiltCon. This booth was absolutely packed this morning. You couldn't even get in to see what they were doing. And look at those overalls. Isn't that the most beautiful thing? That jacket.
And then also, I don't know if you can hear me, but they are doing kind of a little quilt show. So this one is GE Designs, which is Gudra Erla. And so I think there's going to be a couple of different designers today. And so people have an opportunity just to sit and see a little quilt show, which is kind of cool. Okay, we're here at our next most favorite thing. So I just want to show you this. So this is a really cool booth. You might recognize some of the fabric. You'll see that we carry her fabric from Benertex. And so you'll see we have much of this. Have had in the store. I think some of this might be new, but she also has patterns. So we wanted to show you this, and I found the coolest thing, and I asked her if she would just describe it for us. So introduce yourself. And
Yeah, my name is Rachel Rossi. I am a pattern designer and a fabric designer with Benertex. And you guys were loving the Ready to Go.
yes.
So this is a little pattern that I created to hold all my pearl cottons. I was doing a sew along and they were getting tangled up, and I said, we have to
No
fix
more.
So it started out as just a way to hold all of my threads and make them easily accessible. So you have a nice vinyl here so you can see your colors.
Yep.
And then you can use eyelets or just a hole punch because the vinyl won't fray. So if you don't like hardware, you don't have to.
Yeah.
And then there's also a space on the back for your scissors or beeswax, whatever you like to keep on you. You can even put your needles here in the little flap.
I think it is so clever. We're always looking for really cool ways to carry our stuff. And there's also a smaller one.
There is.
She has a little, and you can see that this one just has kind of the little hole in it.
Yes, this is without the eyelets, and it just holds 3 for your smaller projects.
Yeah, but who needs that? We need the 6. Rachel, thank you so much.
You're
Thank
so
you, thank you.
welcome.
And we'll carry her patterns in the store, but if they want to find you and see your other stuff, tell them your email is, your website.
My website is rachelrossi.design, not .com, .design, and you can find all of this and more there.
Great, thank you.
Okay, Jen Kingwell is not in her booth yet, so we'll come back and get a picture with her. But I just want to talk about her for a minute because she's one of my favorite designers. If you're not familiar with her, she's from Australia, and she uses up every teeny tiny little bit, all of this stuff, puts it all together, and it is so, to me, such an exciting quilt. Get a close-up of the one that looks like that, yeah. So what she does is, it doesn't matter if it's a dark, a bright, a light, the textures, it's just about contrast. She puts it all together and she uses up the tiniest little bits, all of this stuff, and when it comes together, I just think it's exciting. I always loved her stuff. And the other cool with her stuff is she'll say, gosh, you make one block and then you go, oh my goodness, it's the ugliest thing I've ever seen. And it's possible that one single block will be hideous. But if you make 20 other hideous standalone blocks, what will happen is all of a sudden when it comes together, it just is so much movement and so much interest. So if you're not a Jen Kingwell fan, oh my goodness.
Be inspired by
Be
her.
inspired. All of us that have all these weird little bits, it's 9 inches by 11 inches, I'm not throwing that away. Okay, I totally get it. We all understand that. That's where Jen Kingwell comes in. So we have quite a few of her patterns in the store, and I think we're going to figure out which ones here we don't have, and we'll add to that. You can kind of watch in future box openings, or better yet, check out your local quilt shop, see what they have. They tend to be a tiny bit more expensive because she is from Australia. She does have a U.S. distributor, but anyway, she has fantastic stuff, and a lot of the patterns too. She's doing more stuff with foundation piecing, also known as paper piecing, so that you can just kind of work on a couple blocks at a time and not worry about, oh my goodness, how did these blocks bloom, or how did I start out with 9-inch blocks and now they're 10 inches and I'm 8.5. So it really takes a lot of the pressure off when you're doing them. One of my favorite designers, and I think it's always weird, people don't believe me because my favorite fabric is floral.
Yeah.
And yet I love Jen Kingwell. I love it because I find that I look and look and look at her quilts. I constantly am looking for hidden gems, and it just makes you look at them a little bit longer because there's so much going on. So anyway, watch later. We'll have a picture with her. She's lovely and friendly.
And I feel like this quilt here, those of you that have been a part of our temperature quilt that we finished up a couple months ago, Jen Oates made a really cool one that was like super impressive.
Yes, very similar.
We'll maybe put a little picture here for you, but I feel like this is the same inspiration. I feel like, oh my gosh, I love Jen's, but I don't have the discipline. Follow pattern. And you could really turn that into something special.
And that one is called Dale's Ford. And so we'll have that one coming. And hand down to the hearts. I know I interrupted you, but look at that bluff.
That's cute.
All right, what else were you going to say?
I love this one, the ICU. I feel like that's on my to be quilted list.
Yeah.
I love that one. So
Love all of them. And I'm going to say one other thing. They don't have to be super crazy if you're not into that. Here's a version of one that has, it could be super nutso with all kinds of mixed backgrounds. But if you really wanted something to be more quiet, you really could pick something that's just made out of blues and teals and whites if you wanted to. You don't have to use up all your leftovers. But for me, she is the queen of using up things that are left over. I mean, look at how cool that block is.
I just make it work,
Make it work. Use it up.
Yeah.
All right.
Jen Kingwell, everybody.
And just like many convention centers, they have on the ground floor down here, I think there's about 8 different places to eat. There's a chicken place, a pizza place, Mexican, Asian, and not enough seating, but some seating. Oh, there's also a Starbucks. down here.
Yes, up front.
Yes. So anyway.
All right, so there's just a few of us here that came after the show to get a little hors d'oeuvre and some drinks. And we're just going to go around and share what our favorite thing of QuiltCon was. And mine has to be, I think, the fashion. I am so inspired to go home and cut up a quilt into a jacket or a pair of overalls.
Oh, yes.
Hi, I'm Marjorie from Reno, and I think my favorite thing is the group.
Oh,
yeah,
totally.
friends.
Yeah. Aw.
I'm Amy from Oakdale, California, and had a great time at QuiltCon. My favorite things have been Dee from Pixel Quilts and her lecture,
Yes.
and seeing all her great stuff, and the quilt fashion.
Hi, I'm Debbie from Philadelphia, and I think my favorite thing was getting some new ideas of things that I've never tried.
Oh, good.
Yeah, good. My name is Cindy. I'm from Central Washington State. First time at QuiltCon. Well, I've really enjoyed the beverages. They've been good. And no, my favorite thing really has also been the people, and certainly the people that we've traveled with. It's been really fun, kind of hanging out, but also meeting so many fun people from around the country that came. So that was really good. And the quilt show was inspirational. I like that a lot.
Hi, I'm Lori from Parker, Colorado. I think the best part is just the inspiration from the different quilts we saw, spending time with friends, and then shopping is never a bad thing.
Hi, I'm Marta from Ankeny, Iowa, and I think my favorite thing too is seeing the all the quilts and the vendor exhibits and all the different styles and patterns. Got some great ideas.
Good.
Hi, I'm Lake Bev from Miller Lake, Bruce Peninsula, Ontario, Canada. We were snowed in, and to get to the Toronto airport was just not doable, so I came in later. Best part of this trip, reconnecting with friends from other activities that we've done with Fabric Patch and meeting new friends, you know. And there again, being repetitious inspiration from the quilt show.
Good.
I've been to others, but this one is just a little bit bigger and maybe a little better. Has more hype, that's for sure.
Good. Good.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, ladies. Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at fabricpatch.net.